Good morning, guys. Monday morning.
Good morning.
We have an exciting week this week.
Let's go!
Two guys are starting today, and I think there's another one starting tomorrow. So we're getting some new people on board. Our Indeed ad has been up and running. My dad's been doing an awesome job messaging, interviewing people. We're gonna get them started, see what they can do. This weekend I worked on performance pay some more. I'm getting close with that. I just have to set up the mowing routes, and honestly, that's pretty much it. I'll obviously have to go over everything with everyone and make sure I have all my rules set in place as far as how everything works and what happens if something goes wrong, or just in all different cases or scenarios what the protocol is. But anyways, we're gonna get some mowing done. This is our big week of mowing. We are going to just hammer down on the mowing. I do have a hedge to do Wednesday. One of the new guys has hedge trimming experience, so hopefully we should be able to knock that out, maybe even do 2 hedges, but we should be hopefully caught up on mowing. I had scheduled this hedge previously, otherwise I had it planned all week to just mow Monday through Thursday, get it done, and then have Friday completely open for all of our landscaping. We will see how it goes. Today and tomorrow for sure are just mowing, so let's get it done. Alrighty guys, it is 9:24. We started at 7, we've only mowed 1 lawn. We had a crazy morning trying to get all the mowers on each trailer, getting all the trailers set up, the enclosed trailer, and then for some reason, the key for the 1500 is just missing, gone. No idea what happened, how that got lost. My dad drove it to work in the morning, so I have no idea how it's just gone. It doesn't really make any sense. We did have Austin, who is one of our guys that's working, who has called out about 7 times in the, I don't know, 16 days that he's worked. And he's also called out just in the middle of a work day, like multiple times. My dad told him he was done, and then he showed up to work today. My dad's like, you're done. So we're almost wondering if he snagged that key on his way out.
What?
I don't know. That's just our paranoid brain thinking that. I don't understand how that key's gone. But anyways, can't use that truck. So instead of 3 crews, we're down to 2. So I'm doing the commercial route. My dad's on the brew route. Yeah, not a great scenario, but we're going to get it done. We have rain in the forecast. Hopefully we're able to get a good amount done. This week is the heavy week. Getting behind already on Monday is not great. But we're going to do what we can, get as many lawns done as we can. I'm honestly not too worried about it. But yeah, very interesting start to the morning. I don't even think we left the shop till like 8:30. It's ridiculous. Oh, and I think I might have already mentioned this, but we have a new guy, Tim, starting, and Miles. I haven't met Miles, but Tim is working with us today. So far, he seems really good. He's worked for 2 other lawn care landscaping companies, and he mows a few lawns himself. So he seems very legit. He's related to Ethan. He's the guy that works for us. So far, so good. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
And heading up to the shop, we are going to be mowing. We're behind from yesterday. Yesterday, we did not get either of the lists done, so we're going to throw those in with Wednesday's mowing. And then today, we're just going to stick to our normal Tuesday route. I have a hedge I was supposed to do on Wednesday, so I'm going to have to tell them it's going to get pushed back, which is kind of... the customer's not going to be happy because I've already had to push her back. We have a ton of landscaping customers that are just getting pushed back, which stinks, but it is what it is. We can't find good help. This week, hopefully Friday, we'll still have a day for landscaping. This is the heavy week mowing, but if I'm mowing Wednesday as well, we'll be able to fly through. Oh, dang, a van ran into a post.
What?
The high school. See that? That's kind of crazy. All right, well, time to go mow some lawns. Alrighty guys, I am in the middle of mowing. I just dropped Tim off at a larger property. I'm gonna run and actually buy a new trimmer. See how Echo works. We have 3 trimmers, only one's working. One of them, I don't know, I'll have to bring it to get looked at. The other one's older. We'll bring it to get looked at, but it's just constantly having something go wrong with it. So I'm gonna see how Echo works. I hate to have to buy more stuff, but it is what it is. We gotta have working equipment, so I'm gonna go buy an Echo trimmer, see how it works. It's 2 o'clock. We're doing pretty good schedule-wise, so should be done by about like 5 or 6, I would say. Gonna send some emails tonight, let some people know There's a lady I'm supposed to trim her hedge tomorrow, which I am not going to be able to do. I don't think she's going to be very happy about that, but it is what it is. So I'm going to have to make sure I let her know. Anyways, time to keep mowing.
A few moments later.
Well, the dealership that sells Echo trimmers did not have any commercial trimmers there. I went to the usual Steel dealership. I dropped off our 2 non-working ones and bought another 94R. I really wanted to see what the Echoes are all about, but dealership doesn't have them in stock. So I've got to get another trimmer to get through the day. I gotta buy it from Who's Got It, and that's Steel. So that's what I'm gonna do. Good morning, guys. It is now Wednesday morning, and I have a hedge, bed clean out, trimming, mulching job, a bed renovation today, and a hedge. There's another small job, or 2 potential small jobs I'd like to get done, but we'll see. It's gonna be me, Tim, and Jake, so I'm gonna get in the dump truck, get some mulch on our way to get scaffolding, go to the hedge. I'll have Jake and Tim trim the everything they can reach from the bottom. Probably have Tim get on the step ladder, start doing the tops. I'm gonna just start right away on the tops, and then Jake can start cleaning everything up. Hopefully we'll be out of there fairly quickly, and then we can go to that bed renovation job. Hopefully knock that out as well. We gotta clean out a bunch of leaves, weed the bed, trim some shrubs, and then put mulch down. That's the plan. I'm gonna head in. I am running a little bit late. Get everything set up and go get some work done. Big old steaming pile of mulch coming in. All right, we are, well, just finished pruning these shrubs. Going through, raking stuff up. I gotta pull some more weeds out of here. Get all the leaves and clippings out. And then putting down a bunch of mulch, which that is supposed to be 3 yards of mulch. Definitely not. And then, yeah, we got these beds all pruned up. I was in the process of pruning that spirea and felt something hit my leg. Turns out there was a wasp nest, which I don't really see any more activity going on. I think we got them pretty good. Jake went and bought some of this, and we hammered them pretty well. So we just gotta go through, rake up the clippings, throw some mulch down. That'll be a wrap for this job. Nothing too crazy. A few more shrubs down here we got pruned. You can hear Jake going to town. The neighbor wanted some overgrowth cut. So that is what Jake's doing. Knocking it down. Gorgeous day. Just finished up. Not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Nice.
Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning, and today we have a big day mowing. We're gonna run 3 crews. Should be able to get it all done. Tomorrow, we would be landscaping, and maybe we will landscape, but we're supposed to get a tropical storm, Debbie, they're calling it. That's supposed to come in. We are supposed to get a ton of rain, like a ton. I don't think we are going to be able to work. I'll still plan on coming in. I'll wake up early, see if it's not already downpouring. Either way, I don't mind, because that'll give me an opportunity to finalize the performance pay. The new guy that started, he was in the video yesterday, was Tim. He has like 6 or 7 years of experience, and he knows what he's doing.
Nice.
We started everyone out at 16, and he was like, yeah, he's like, you're gonna keep me at 16? Like, it's kind of low. And I was like, yeah, no, I know it is. I said, what I'll do is I'll give you, raise it to 18. I'd like to do performance pay. Because with his experience, he's gonna make a lot of money on performance pay. I just can't have everyone at a higher hourly rate, or else performance pay doesn't work. But this means if I'm gonna have his base pay at 18, I've gotta get performance pay rolling if I wanna keep him. I also watched a video from Alex Hermosi last night. It's pretty much just who, not how, you know, finding people to build teams. You don't try and build a business, you find other people that can build the business. Having hired somebody who has a lot of experience and who can come in and just do this stuff is awesome. And it's worth having to pay them more, for sure. I mean, the time spent training and everything else is just such a drag. Or if anything, he can be the one training other people. Just pay him. I'd probably obviously have to pay him some more if he's training, but yeah, anyways, it was funny how I saw that video and that happened today or yesterday. But bringing in experienced people is the way to go for sure. Anyways, today we're all gonna mow and we got to get it done. I've also got a photo shoot tonight, or I got engagement photos, so I have to be done by like 5. But we should be able to get it all done, or at least we'll find out. Just about done our route here. Couple more places, and then it's time for our engagement shoot. Let's get her done. Alrighty guys, we just did our engagement shoot. Went pretty well. Very cold, it's overcast, but I think the pictures will come out good. We got all the mowing done, so tomorrow we're gonna plan to work, but probably gonna get rained out, and I am totally okay with that. Even though we'll be behind, I will get to work on performance pay and get that implemented, which is gonna be huge. And then yeah, I think we just need to hire more guys. If we are going to train them, figure out a better way to train them. And then I got to get more equipment and literally just do more and better. I got to get a system for customers. The biggest way I can provide value to them is communication. Like that is, we hire guys that are experienced, that are going to do a good job, communicate, and then be able to, if I leave a little bit of my schedule open every week, I can get people in there quickly. And being fast, reliable, have good communication, those things alone will just skyrocket the business. Finding other little small things to add are nice, but honestly, just those simple things will take the business to the next level. And then it's just a matter of more equipment, more people, and that's it. I know how to get more customers, so it's just making sure we have good people, proper systems, and the right equipment. And that starts with performance pay. That is number one right now. All I have to focus on is performance pay, and then the next thing after that, which might be a truck. Looking like we need a 4th truck. I'll get one of the old ones up and running, but pretty soon here I'm probably gonna end up having to buy a new truck. Depending on how well we've done this year, it might make sense to buy it for this year as a write-off. We'll see. Good morning. It is Friday morning.
Good morning.
And it's gonna be a rainy one. We got Hurricane Debbie coming through. We're gonna try and get some work done here. It's saying like 60% chance all day, so my plan is to get one job done weeding and then another job started for landscaping. If we can get the bed edged out and the sod removed, I'd be happy with that. And if we can start laying fabric, start getting plants in the ground, awesome. If not, not the end of the world. But that's the plan anyways, so I'm gonna head on in, meet up with the guys, and see how much we can get done. All right, well, we ended up getting rained out. We got the bed edged, partially dug up, and partially laid the fabric. That project isn't going to take too long. I tried to go get plants, but the nursery doesn't open till 9, so no big deal. Drop the guys off. It's 10 o'clock now. I'm going to go home, get some food, hopefully drop off the truck to get inspected, the Ford. So that way we will have a 4th truck on the road. That would be huge. We need a 4th crew. And I'm gonna head out to Desiree's. My computer's out there. I'm gonna work on performance pay and get that set up and ready to go. It's exciting. So get that set up. That's really all I have to focus. Oh, sorry. And emails. I gotta message some people back. Do a couple estimates. That sort of stuff. Performance pay, estimates, truck inspection, and food. That's my plan for the day. So time to get her done. Alrighty guys, it is Saturday. I'm going to do a job in Saranac. I gotta cut down some weeds and spray them. Shouldn't take too long. And then I'm gonna hopefully enjoy my Saturday a bit. It's supposed to be nice today. Tomorrow's rainy, so I'm probably gonna do more computer work tomorrow. Maybe a little bit today, we'll see. I've been working on performance pay. If you don't know already, if you watch these videos a lot, I have an app that I made through AppSheet, and that's the CRM that I'm currently using for the business. It's how I do everything for the business. The only thing is like invoicing. I use Invoice Ninja 4, which integrates with the app, which I could integrate more. But anyways, I've been debating lately switching to something like Jobber or Copilot, really one of those two. And I have a checklist of things that I want to do. It's just, I should probably sit down and write the pros and cons, because I'm going through trying to go through in my head all the different things that the reasons I should or shouldn't switch. And there's a lot of them. Obviously, having my own app takes a lot of my time to work on it and improve it. And as a business owner, I probably shouldn't be spending my time working on software. Maybe down the line, it's something that I could sell to other people since I've found it beneficial. How to do that, I don't know. So there's a lot of questions there. And then the cost of using someone else's CRM would be a lot more expensive. I'd be spending like $4,000 a year instead of like 100. Yeah, what is that, like 40 times or four? I don't know. A lot more. I'd be spending a lot more than I do now. But then again, $4,000 in the grand scheme of things for a year. And if I didn't do the monthly billing, if I did the annual billing, it would be less. Like I said, I got to just sit down and write the pros and cons. But the app I've put a ton of time into, which is honestly kind of irrelevant, but what's more important is it's actually working. There's still things to improve, and those things to improve do take a lot of time. You know, do I take the time to improve those things and save $4,000 every year, or do I pay $4,000, take that time that I would spend on that and focus it on hiring and sales or whatever else? I could probably make up that $4,000. Then again, that is $4,000 net. That affects directly my bottom line. So to generate $4,000 net, you know, you're talking like $40,000, right? Yeah, in sales, which right now is like half a month of revenue. So could I generate an extra half a month of revenue from the extra time I spent on the app? Probably. Then again, once I get the app pretty well set, it could be a potential revenue stream if I was to sell it to other people that want to use it. A lot to go over. And if I keep following through on my goal, which is to open a bunch of locations, using the app, can it scale? And if it does, I'm gonna have to hire like an IT person. Finding somebody who specializes in app sheet to work like full time on it seems pretty hard. Whereas one of these CRMs like Jobber or Copilot, they have IT people. I don't know. I gotta write down the pros and cons to figure this out. I already just finished up that job. I'm gonna head back in now. I'm gonna get changed. I'm pretty sure that was poison ivy in that bed. Lots of it. I can feel the tinglies on my arm. I tried to rinse them off to get the oils off. Don't know if that's gonna help. I'm going to change my clothes, probably take a shower, or maybe just jump in the pool. Something. I gotta get out of these clothes and get these oils off of me before I turn into a big itchy ball.
Hello, future me coming in. Did I get poison ivy? Did I not? I don't know. You'll have to stay tuned for next week and get caught up to see where I'm at today and why am I in a small corner here at a desk. What's going on? You'll just have to stay tuned. Check out next week's video. Thank you guys for watching.